Welcome to Station 4. At this station, Osama will tell us why he applied for SRP.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Osama Al Zahrani, and today we have the episode 4 of SRP podcast. Why did you apply to SRP? We will be having interviews from both academic students and technical trainees. So I'll let you the interviews. Today we have the first interview with Mr. Ziad. Hello, Mr. Ziad.
Yes, hi, Sam.
Yes, so let's move on to the questions. With the first questions, Mr. Ziad, what was your occupation before you joined SRP?
Actually, I used to be a student in a secondary school in Mecca, a school called Al bin Ali. After I graduated, I worked as a sales representative in Riyadh for a couple of months before the registration of the SRP opened. And actually, to get also the advantage of the salary in order to sort out my life before the SRP institution, because you know it's in Breda.
Yes.
And I'm in Mecca.
It's hard to get along with it.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Why did you decide to leave your job and apply to SRP?
Because SRP was the first plan. I belonged to both SRP since I used to be in the secondary school, as I said earlier. So the job, it was only temporary to get the salary. That is the point of the salary. Yes.
So with the last questions, Mr. Ziad, is SRP different from what you expected?
Actually, it's more than I expected, because the relationship in the institution, it's absolutely amazing.
Sure.
The cooperation between the students, the way that a teacher deals with the students, they are actually available for any help that you want, especially for the IELTS exams. You can get some advice and some tips that can increase and boost your abilities in the four skills, which is speaking, listening, reading, and writing.
Yes, strongly agree. Thank you, Mr. Ziad, and thank you for giving us your time.
I appreciate.
Yes, and here we are and then with the first interview. So I'll let you with the second interview. So with the second interview, we have Mr. Anas from cohort 16 G3. So let's begin with the questions. Mr. Anas, what was your job before SRP?
I was studying in university. I actually majored in biology in Taiba University.
MashaAllah.
For 3 years. Then I left to work in something.
Mr. Anas, why did you decide to leave your studies and apply to SRP?
Because after studying 2 years in SRP, you will directly go to employment. That is guaranteed, not like in the university. After studying 4 years, a job will not be guaranteed.
I agree. So, is SRP different from what you expected?
Firstly, I thought it is similar to my life in university, but it has turned out to be completely different. For example, I have health insurance, salary, and I can rise to the ranks in the company.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Mr. Anas.
You're welcome.
And thank you for your answers. And we are on the end of the interview. With the third interview, we have Mr. Rayyan from technical department. So, hello, Mr. Rayyan.
Welcome, Mr.
So, let's begin with the first question. What was your job before SRP?
Well, actually, I wasn't working before SRP. After high school, I presented to King Abdulaziz University. I just studied for 2 weeks. I got in SRP.
Which major?
It was artificial intelligence.
MashaAllah. So, why you decided to leave your studies and go to SRP?
Because SRP have a big opportunity than the university, because I saw that the employee here has big chances and big future, and the employee here will improve my skills, will improve my CP, and will improve in the general.
So you started work with SRP in case of improving your skills and your experience.
Yes.
MashaAllah. So The final question, Mr. Rayyan, is SRB meet your expectations?
Yes, and more, because I was expect SRP something, and what I found something more. Here, they provide everything you need. They provide much information than I expect about the trainers world and the trainers world. So SRP is everything I needed for a future employee.
Thank you for the statement, and I agree with it. So thank you for giving us your time, Mr. Rayyan, and I hope you enjoy us. Salam. You just have listened to the episode 4 of SRP podcast. Why did you apply to SRP? With your host Osama Al Zahrani. In the ending, I'm gonna answer the questions. My occupation before SRP that I was working in Amazon for 6 months, and I decided to leave the job because obviously SRP has better opportunity, and I was thinking of SRP the whole time that I'm working in Amazon, and I've read of SRP that has many features, and yes, SRP meet my expectations and above. SRP is not like any institute. It has many measures and many features that compete the other institutes. You have just listened to the episode 4 of SRP podcast. Why did you apply to SRP? With your host Osama Al Zahrani. I hope this episode was too helpful and gave you a background about students. And thank you for your listening. I will let you with the episode 5 of SRP podcast. Thank you.